Hey guys, right here I have a 2016 Mini Cooper Clubman. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car and pressing and hold on the lock button, the side mirrors automatically fold in, and upon unlocking, the side mirrors automatically fold out again. Also, if you press and hold on the unlock button, you're able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously, and to roll them back up together, just press and hold on the lock button. The new Clubman does have a push button start system. So, to start, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the red toggle switch. An electric rack and pinion power steering system is what the F54 Clubman uses. For the Cooper variant, a sports leather-wrapped steering wheel with thick sport grips at 10 and 2 is standard. The only transmission option for the Malaysian-spec Cooper Clubman is a 6-speed automatic with sport mode and Steptronic manual shifting. Rear parking sensors are standard on the Cooper. Around the base of the gear lever is a selector for the 3 mini driving modes: Green, Mid, and Sport. Green maximizes fuel efficiency by lightening the weight of the steering, decoupling the automatic transmission when coasting to reduce drag, and reducing throttle response. Mid is the default setting, and this mode strikes a good balance between efficiency and sporty driving. Sport sharpens the throttle response and stiffens the steering weight to provide a fun driving experience. Safety features on the Clubman includes 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, dynamic stability control, dynamic traction control, electronic differential lock control, cornering brake control, dynamic brake lights, a tire pressure monitoring system, and mobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. Pull the bonnet release lever once to pop the bonnet open, and pull the lever a second time to release the catch holding the bonnet to the body of the car. 17-inch net spoke light alloy rims finished in silver are standard for the local spec Clubmans. The rims on this car are wrapped in Bridgestone Turanza T001 run flat tires that measure 225/45R17. Brakes are ventilated discs in front and solid discs out back. The suspension comprises of McPherson struts and a multi-link setup front and rear respectively. The Clubman can be thought as the estate version of the regular mini hatchback. There was the original Clubman that was on sale between 1969 and 1980, and then there's the modern Clubman introduced in 2007 under BMW ownership. Like the original, the modern Clubman also features a split tailgate, but the modern Clubman adds on a single rear suicide door called the club door on the right side of the car. This model, dubbed the R55 generation, was on sale until 2014 before an all-new second generation model with the F54 codename debuted at the 2015 Frankfurt Motor Show. The F54 Clubman is a much larger car than its predecessor, and it ditches the club door for 2 conventional forward-opening rear doors while retaining the split tailgate. With this configuration, the F54 is somewhat a 6-door vehicle. The Cooper Clubman is powered by the B38A15 1.5 litre, dual overhead cams, 12 valves, turbocharged inline-3 petrol engine with Valvetronic variable valve control, double Venos variable camshaft control, and high-precision injection. This engine produces 134 horsepower between 4400 and 6000 rpm and 220 Nm of torque between 1250 and 4300 rpm. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 9.1 seconds, and the top speed is 205 km per hour. The fuel tank holds 48 liters of petrol, and the combined fuel consumption for the Cooper Clubman automatic is 5.4 liters per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is 121 grams per kilometer, and the Clubman is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The F54 Clubman was launched in Malaysia just over a year ago in April 2016. Two variants were available at launch, the Cooper Clubman and the Cooper S Clubman. Both variants are equipped as standard with front-wheel drive and automatic transmissions. Exterior features of the Cooper Clubman includes auto-leveling LED headlights, LED daytime running lights, LED front fog lights, LED rear lights, LED rear number plate lights, rear fog lights, rear parking sensors, automatic wipers, indicators on the front fenders, chrome door handles, and a single chrome exhaust pipe. The roof and side mirror caps can be painted in either black, white, or silver. You do have a speaker right here with your central locking buttons right here. Down below you do have some storage together with a bottle holder, and right here you do have your mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are fully automatic in both directions, and you do have your window lock right here as well. To the right of the headlight switch, you do have the lever to adjust the brightness of the interior at night. Mini door sills for the front. And the driver's seat in this Cooper Clubman does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls your seat back, this lever controls your seat height, and this bar down here controls your seat position. Alright. So let's go ahead and see how she revs. This Cooper Clubman does have a dual-zone automatic climate control system with all of your controls located down here. It is quite simple to use. You do have your fan speed in the middle with your automatic mode and different modes, driver's side temperature, and your passenger side temperature. Down below, from left to right, you do have your front and rear defrost, recirculation, air conditioning, and your maximum air conditioning buttons. To the right of the start-stop toggle switch, you do have the toggle switch to activate or deactivate your dynamic stability control system. And right here you do have the toggle switch to activate or deactivate your automatic start-stop feature. If you do have the feature activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or a traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol or diesel depending on what the car is running on. Down here you do have a couple of cup holders, a bit of storage, your auxiliary and USB ports, and a power outlet or a cigarette lighter depending on what you use it for. The Cooper Clubman comes with the Radio Mini Visual Boost head unit that features a 6.5-inch color display, mini connected, various media connectivity options, and 6 speakers for the sound system. The Clubman does have quite a good stock sound system. Now, as you can see, as I increase or decrease the volume, the light ring around the infotainment display actually moves according to the volume decreasing or increasing. This light ring also adjusts when you adjust the temperature or the fan speed for the climate control system. Now, the display right above is controlled using your set of controls located down the center console. You do have this knob that goes left and right. It also scrolls to the left, scrolls to the right, and clicks down for enter. Ahead of the knob, you do have your audio, menu, and telephone shortcut buttons, and behind it, you do have your back and option buttons. Now, we are currently in the main menu. Since multimedia is highlighted, let's start with multimedia first. To enter your multimedia menu, just push the knob down. And right here, we are brought to your list of external devices with your USB, Bluetooth audio streaming, and auxiliary, and down below you can set your wireless device connections. Since we are currently playing music from the Bluetooth audio streaming menu, so right here we do have your current song playing information. You do have the artist, album, song number, title, and song duration down below. To the left, you can go back a song and go forward a song. Right above, you can search for music and look at your currently playing playlist. Now, if we click the knob to the right, we can switch off the display. We can also turn off the light ring around the infotainment display, show your external devices on the onboard owner's handbook. You can also activate your random selection of tracks, activating Bluetooth, and bring up your Bluetooth information. Now, to go back, you can click the back button or click the knob to the left. Next up, we do have your sound menu with your bass treble, balance and fader, your various volume settings, and resetting the sound settings back to factory settings. Now, to go back to the main menu, we can click the knob to the left 2 times, or no matter what menu you are in, hitting the menu shortcut button will bring us back to the main menu straight away. Next up, we do have radio. Under radio, you can access your FM AM menus, look at your list of available radio stations in the area, perform a manual tuning search, and all that. Under telephone, we can look at your active calls, phone book, redial the last number, look at your received calls, dial a number, and manage your Bluetooth devices. Under contacts, obviously we can store contacts. Right here we do have your mini connected menu with your mobile care number, hotline number, service center number, and your connection assistant. Under vehicle information, right here we do have your driving excitement meters. Shows you how much power and torque the car is using. Next up, vehicle status with your flat tire monitoring system, engine oil level, service requirements, and your check control. Check control basically tells you whether there is anything wrong with the car. Next up, your trip computer with your start time, elapsed time, distance travel, average fuel consumption and average speed. Onboard computer with your range, average fuel consumption and average speed. Right here, owner's handbook, picture search and quick reference basically allows you to learn more information regarding the car via the display itself rather than referring to the owner's handbook in the form of an actual book when you buy the car. So, quick reference, you can search via the different most used parts of the car, picture search via the different parts of the car, and you do have your full-blown owner's handbook where you can spell out the particular search option. And right above you do have minimalism with your green tips and all that. Lastly, settings with your connection settings, sound settings, speed, climate, lights, green mode. You can even change your profile, software update. Right above, language and units, time and date, and your various display settings. Below the display, band allows you to change between FM AM, mode allows you to change between your different available media options. You do have your volume and power knob in the middle, your seat track buttons, and down here you do have your 6 customizable stations for the FM AM menus. Central locking. As shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. On the steering wheel, the left spoke houses your cruise control and speed limiter controls, while the right spoke houses your audio controls with your seat track buttons, your volume buttons, your voice control button, and the on-hook off-hook button for the Bluetooth telephone system. On the right stalk, you do have your wiper controls, and on the left stalk, you do have your indicator controls. If you locate the button at the end of the indicator stalk, you can go through your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now, you do have the range, average fuel consumption, instant fuel consumption, average speed, digital speedometer, date, your engine temperature, turning the display off, and back to the range. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. You do have the Clubman's electronic parking brake right here. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. You do have a front center armrest. With 2-tier storage, you do have a smaller storage area right above and a bigger storage area down below. Auto dimming, rear view mirror, and you do have your interior lights right above. The interior lights are LED powered. This one changes the color of the ambient interior lights. It is also reflected on the light ring. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a couple of lights. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. You do have a storage area down there together with your window control right there and your speaker right there. The rear seats in this Clubman do fold down. They split 40-20-40 when folding. And to fold them down, first make sure the headrests are all the way down. Then locate the levers on either sides of the headrests for the outer two seats. Pull it and then flip the seat back down. For the middle seat, locate this lever right here. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for leg room, I get about this much. And I do get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually not too bad back here. The seats are nice and soft. You do have storage pockets on the front seat backs, rear aircon vents with a power outlet down below. Rear center armrest with cup holders. You do have grip handles on the ceiling with hooks for both sides at the back. And you do have your rear interior lights right above. The Clubman is famous for its split tailgate, so you do have two levers on either sides to open both sides. You have to open the one on the right first, before opening the one on the left. 360 litres is the boot capacity in the Clubman with the rear seats in place. Fold the rear seat backs down, remove the cargo cover, and the boot space increases to 1250 litres. On both sides of the boot, you do have storage nets, LED lights, and cargo hooks. To the left of the boot is a storage strap, and to the right there is a power outlet. Under the boot floor is more storage, and you also do have storage areas on both the tailgates. You do have adjustable headrests, front and rear. You do have your window control right there, with your speaker right there. Down below you do have some storage and a bottle holder. The front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as the driver's side, including your height support. You do have a storage pocket to the right of the front passenger footwell. Nicely sized glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a couple of lights as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2016 Mini Cooper Clubman. Thanks for watching and goodbye.